Hello and welcome to today's math lesson. So first of all, guys, can we all turn to wave and say a big hello to our friends on camera? Hello. And we'll begin by doing our meditation sequence. So I will sit down, take 2 fingers, find our heart center, left hand on our laps and close our eyes. And when you're ready, guys, you can open your eyes and come back to the room. Excellent. And we can stand up and push in our chairs for our stretch sequence. So let's begin by stretching up high to the sky. High as we can. And then let's stretch down low. Touch our toes. Back up high one more time. And this time, can we go tippy-toe high? And while we're there, let's have a wave side to side. Wave side to side. And then back down to touch our toes again. Now we can stand up straight, guys, and shake it out. Arms and legs, shake it out. And now we can do some stretches. So 5 stretches to our right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent, guys. And now we can do 5 stretches to our left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. And now shake it out again. Arms and legs. Have a nice shake out. And take our right hands and find our left foot. Then left hand, right foot. Right hand, left foot. left hand, right foot. Right hand, left foot. Left hand, right foot. Excellent, guys. And to finish, we can do 5 claps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. Have a seat. So welcome to today's math lesson, where we're going to begin with a recap of the previous lesson. Now, in the previous lesson, we began learning about a particular type of table that we can learn to read. Excellent. Well remembered, guys. A two-way table. And it's so called because the table can be read 2 ways. It can be read horizontally and vertically. So let me write that phrase on the board first. 2 is T-W-O, way, A-Y, and tables, T-A-B-L-E-S. So altogether we've got 2-way tables. Yes. And to begin, I'm going to do another recap exercise of what a 2-way table looks like. And then we can have our students practice reading the information correctly to answer some of the questions. So let's say every table, every chart, every graph, the first thing we need is a title to tell us what it's about. So I think our 2-way table now will be about lunch menu. The types of foods we like to eat at lunch. So lunch, L-U-N-C-H, and menu, M-E-N-U, lunch menu. So what we need first is we need some categories. We need some different types of food that we might like to eat at lunch. So who can give me a nice food that they like to eat at lunch? A type of food. Fish. Okay, fish. Excellent. So we've got fish. F-I-S-H. Now let's have 3 different types of food. Fish, chicken, C-H-I-C-K-E-N, and then pork. Okay? So when we talk about pig as a food, we say pork. Yes. Pig the animal, but then when we talk about as a food, it's pork. P-O-R-K. Okay, so we've got 3 different choices for our lunch menu. Fish, chicken, and pork. But what we need now is we need our second set of categories. So let's divide our students at school into boys and girls. So the next category, boys, B-O-Y-S, and girls, G-I-R-L-S. So you see now how we've got a table going both ways. We've got the food going horizontally, and then we've got the categories of the people, boys and girls, going vertically. And at the end of each table, we need total, yes. So total here, total here too. Okay, so there are categories. Now let me line them off with a blue marker so it looks more like a table. There we go, guys. Now we're ready with our 2-way table to enter the information. So let me see. Boys. 12 have chosen fish. 17 have chosen chicken. And 9 have chosen pork for the lunch menu today. Girls like to eat healthy. 18 for fish, 11 for chicken, and 10 for pork. So now what we've got are the 2 different sets of information regarding the lunch menu at school today. So now, using the information and the knowledge that you learned in the last lesson, guys, who can tell me How many girls have chosen to eat fish today? 18. We can go to girls, find the fish column, and find 18. But how many boys have chosen to eat pork? 9. You see, we go to the boys category, read along to pork. And how many girls have chosen chicken? 11. And how many boys have chosen fish? 12. Okay, so that's how we read the information. And what we can also do now is we can add the totals. So who can tell me what is the total number of students, boys and girls, who chose fish? 30. You see, we have 12 for boys and 18 for girls. So we can add the two amounts together for our total 30. Okay, so Prel, looking at the chicken column now, what's the total number of students who chose chicken? 28. You see? Easy when you know how. We just take the two amounts, 17 boys, 11 girls, 28. And Nadia, how many chose pork? 19. So you see, when we're reading vertically, we can do our totals that way. But, Lacau, what was the total number of boys who were asked about their food? What we have to do now is we're not reading the numbers going vertically, we're going horizontally. So 12 plus 17 equals 29, and then plus another 9 equals 38, you see? So we know the total number of boys, 38, and down. The total number of girls, 18 plus 11, 29 plus 10, 39. So 38 boys, 39 girls at school. So who can tell me what we need to do for the total number of students? We've got 38 boys, 39 girls. Our total number of students, 38 plus 39. Not quite, not that high. 77. 60, so what we do, 38 plus 39, we can go 60, 9, and 77. These are our information. So you see how much information we can get from a two-way table. Not only can we get all of the amounts of food, but we can also get the total amount of students at the school. And that's how to read a two-way table correctly. Guys, that was brilliant. Very well done. And what we're going to do in today's lesson is we're going to remain with two-way tables, but we want our students to move on a step further. Not just demonstrate their understanding by reading and answering, but by creating the information themselves, by drawing their own two-way tables. And first, we're going to take a look at the PowerPoint presentation to get a better understanding of two-way tables. So let's all turn to look at the TV screen, guys. So let's take a look at our PowerPoint presentation today, drawing two-way tables. Yes. And as you can see here is an example of a two-way table. In one columns, we've got the people, juniors and seniors. And then in the vertical columns, we've got the different types of categories for social media, Instagram and Snapchat. So see how two sets of information go in two different ways. A two-way table presents the information of two sets of data, like we've learned already. We can read a two-way table from two directions. It can be read horizontally, from left to right. Horizontally means going across. Or it can be read vertically, going up and down. So the two-way tables mean reading two ways. This two-way table shows the favourite sports to watch on television. So like we seen last time, we've got football, basketball, and baseball. So by looking at the different fields of information, we can answer the different questions. For example, there are 40 males whose favourite sport to watch is football. So remember, males means boys and men, children and grown-ups. There are 16 females whose favourite sport to watch is basketball. And remember, females means girls and women. So use are females, young females. And then when you go older, you're women, you're females too. The number of people whose favourite sport to watch baseball is 60. Yes. So by looking at the different fields, here we've got the sports categories. And then looking across, we've got the males and the females. And like we've already learned, at the end of each category, we've got the totals. For example, what's the total number of people whose favourite sport is football? No, that's the males, the total number of people, males and females. 40 plus 12 equals 52. What's the total number of males who were asked in total? So total number of males. 40 plus 22 equals 62 plus 15. 77. And how many females? 12 plus 16 equals 28 plus 45 equals 73. Yes, so even though this column hasn't got a total, we can still work them out for ourselves. Any questions, guys? No. Welcome back to class. We hope your students enjoyed the PowerPoint presentation so that they can get more of an understanding about two-way tables and how they can be read correctly. And what we're going to do soon is have a board exercise for students to practice creating their own two-way tables. But before then, guys, it's time for our stretch sequence. So let's stand up and push in our chairs. And for this stretch sequence, we'll begin with some rotations. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Excellent, guys. And now we can do 5 stretches to our right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent, guys. Now for 5 stretches to our left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. Now let's have a shake. Shake it out. Arms and legs. Arms and legs. Shake it out. Now hands on hips. And let's have a wiggle side to side. Wiggle side to side. Stop. Another wiggle side to side. to side and stop. Forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards, and stop. Now let's go round and round. Round and round. Give our spines a nice stretch. And stop. Now we'll go back the other way. Round and round the other way. Excellent, guys. And then let's have another shake. Arms and legs. Shake it out. And to finish, we will do 5 star jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent, guys. Have a seat. So now it's time for our students to demonstrate their understanding of two-way tables by creating our own with a classroom exercise. The first thing we need for any table or chart or graph is a title. So I will choose the title of today's two-way table, Favorite Subjects. So favorite is F-A-V-O-R-I-T-E. And subjects, S-U-B-J-E-C-T-S. So all together, guys, we need favorite subjects. Yes, what our two-way table is going to be about is the different subjects that our students find the favourite in the different grades. So the first thing we need is our first set of categories horizontally. So I would like Dan to come forward and give us some subjects for our students to choose from. So Dan, come and join me at the front of class, please. And I think to give our students a good choice, I would like 3 different subjects, please, Dan. So what subjects can we choose from, guys? Math, okay. Math can be the first one. M-A-T-H. Math. Brilliant. So that's one subject, but we're going to need 2 more, guys. English, okay. We're doing English, aren't we? So we can do English. A N G L I S H. Okay, very good. And one more choice, guys. We've got math, English, science. Yes, we can use science. C I E N C E. Excellent. Okay, down, that's brilliant. So what we've got, we're starting to do our horizontal table with the choices of 3 different subjects to be the student's favourite. We've got math, English, and science. Down, that was brilliant. High five and a big round of applause for Down, please, guys. So you can see our horizontal information is getting ready with the different subjects. But now we need to ask some of the students. And the best way to ask students are in different grades. So next we need someone to come forward and give us some different grades to choose from. And I would like to choose Laka. Come and join me at the front of class, please. So to make it a good looking two-way table, can we have 3 different grades? So what grades are we, guys? What grade? Grade 4. Let's start with grade 4. G R A D E. And then number 4 for grade 4. Excellent. Okay, Lackout. So we've got grade 4. And now, the next grade up from grade 4, we will choose grade 5. G R A D E. And grade 5. Excellent, Lackout. And then we'll use one more grade. We'll use grade 6 too. G, R, A, D, E. Grade 6. Excellent, Lackow. So now we've got our 3 different subjects to choose from, and we've got the 3 different grades that we can use. Grade 4, grade 5, and grade 6. Lackow, that was brilliant. Big round of applause for Lackow, please, guys. So now our two-way table is beginning to take shape, but it's still lacking some important parts. Who can tell me we can have an extra category here and an extra category here too? Totals. When we're doing two-way tables, we can add them up and do totals. So let's see, who can give our grades the total? Prel, can you come and give us a total column for our grades, please? So when we add grades 4, 5, and 6 together, we need a total somewhere. Where can that be? Brilliant. Very well remembered. T-O-T-A-L. That's excellent. So now we've got our one-way table here for total. And next we're going to do our second way. Prel, that was brilliant. Big round of applause for Prel, please, guys. But because it's a two-way table, we don't just need one total, we need 2 totals. So Nadia, can you show us where the total will be for our favourite subjects? Because we've got one way, vertically, a total here, so now we need the horizontal total. Well done, Nadia, well remembered. T-O-T-A-L. Total. Okay. So now we've got the horizontal total going across, and we've got the vertical total here. Nadia, that was brilliant. Big round of applause for Nadia, please, guys. So now our two-way total is on the board. And what I'm going to do, just to make it look like more of a total, I'm going to line it off. So first of all, we need one line here, another line here, to separate the two ways. You see how we've got horizontal for the subjects and we've got vertical for the grades. And we can just keep lining each one off until eventually every single category has its own box within the table. And now our two-way table is ready to complete. But we need another student to come forward and complete the data. So Pak Bung, come and join me. So now guys, now we need to give Pak Bung the information to complete our table. So let's start with us first. Let's do grade 4 first. How many students in grade 4 chose math as their favourite subject? 10. Okay, we've got 10 from Prel, so we can enter 10 into the math box. Now Nadia, how many grade 4 students chose English as their favourite subject? 20. Okay, twice as many. Okay, so we've got 20 for English. Lakgao, how about science? 19 for science. Okay, 19 for science. You see how each time we've done the grade 4 and we've got a different set of students for each subject. But Prel, what about grade 5? How many students chose math as their favourite in grade 5? 8. Okay, so we enter 8. And down, how about grade 5 for English? 12 grade 5 students have English as their favourite. And I think we'll have 14 grade 5 students chose science. 40, okay, not 14. Put the 1 in front of the 4 for me, because that would be too many students. And now, grade 6. Nadia, how many grade 6 students like math the most? 9, okay, so we can enter 9. Like how many grade 6 students like English the most? 30, 31, okay. Lots of students in grade 6. And how many like science? Bro? 5, okay. Because lots like English, not many like science. So now we've entered the information for all of the different subjects, for all of the different grades. Now what we can do, we can use the information to total everything off. So who can tell me the total number of students who have math as their favorite subject? 10 plus 8 plus 9. 27. Now, how many people in grades 4, 5 and 6 have English as their favorite subject? 63, well done. You see, each time we're just adding them together. But how about science? 19 plus 14 plus 5. 38 is correct. So now we've worked out the totals of all the favourite subjects. 27 students in the 3 grades have math as their favourite. 63 students have English as their favourite. And 38 students have science. But now, that's only one way to read the table. Now let's do the second way, the number of students. Looking at the answers for the 3 subjects, how many students in grade 4? 49, correct. In fact, you can stand there now, Pak Bung, because you're writing. Now, how about grade 5? 34. And then finally, grade 6, 45. Okay, so we've now done both ways, but now comes the big total. What we can do now is we can take the 3 sets of students, grade 4, grade 5, grade 6. How many students altogether? 49 plus 34 plus 45. 118. Do we agree? Let's see. Let's work it out together. Because this is math class, we can work it out. So 9 plus 4. 13 plus 5. 18. 4. 4 plus 3. Plus 4. 11. Plus another 1, 12. There we go. So now you can write your total. How many students in total out of grades 4, 5 and 6? So you see, guys, look what you've done. You've created a 2-way table to show not only the favourite subjects of each grade, but also the total amount of students in each grade and in the entire school. Pak Bung, that was brilliant. Big round of applause for Pak Bung, please, guys. And a big round of applause for everyone. And now it's time for our worksheet exercise. So teachers, make sure every student in your class gets their own worksheet. And what we've got today is a diagram of a 2-way table. What we want our students to do is to show their understanding by taking the information of all the different people who attended a weekend fun fair. There are 4 categories: children's male and female, and adults male and female. By reading the information correctly and entering it into the correct fields, our students should then be able to work out the totals of the people who attended the fun fair for themselves, just like we've done here with our board exercise. So give our students around 12 minutes for this activity and help them with anything they need. But what's the first thing to do, guys? Names on top. So Lakau, this one's for you. You're welcome. Down for you. You're welcome. Rel for you. You're welcome. Nadia for you. You're welcome. And Pak Bung for you. You're welcome. So names on top first, guys, and then read the information at the bottom of the table. And if you enter correctly, you should be able to work out your totals. For example, category 1, male adults, 53. So find males and the adults box, and you can write this total in this box. There's 4 different boxes because you should be able to work out the totals for yourselves. And if you need any help, let me know. So we've got male adults, 53, and then female adults. So where's female adult? Correct. And then do the same for male children, 32. What you've got now, you've got your 4, so you can do your total. So males, 53 plus 32. Work out for yourself, so 53 plus 32. So it's addition. Excellent. So what you'll be able to do, when you do your two-way table correctly, you'll be able to see the number of adults, the number of children, the number of females, the number of males, and also the total number of people all combined. So what we've got, so adults, males, so find male adults, so 53, and then female adults, 48. So we enter into these 4 boxes here, and then you'll be able to work out the totals. Excellent, guys. Great to see your understanding. Welcome back to class. We hope your students enjoyed the worksheet exercise, where they had to demonstrate their understanding of two-way tables by taking the information at the bottom and completing the fields correctly. And if they've done so, they will then be able to give the correct amount for each of the totals too. My students here did a brilliant job, so very well done, guys. And that's all we've got time for today. So we hope you've enjoyed the lesson and found it interesting and now understand about two-way totals, how we can take the information from the horizontal line and also the vertical line too, and read the information 2 ways. And we'll see you again soon for the next lesson. So can we turn to wave and say goodbye, guys? Bye-bye. See you again soon.